At least the prices on shiny cardboard's going down for certain things. You guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more on us. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about RB and what's going on with these cards later on in the day, because they're getting a little bit into the creative works here. But I was actually kind of taken back by this. $12 Starlight Rares is absolutely amazing. Then you got $14 copies of Stage Landing, which is also amazing. The Vulcan boosters are coming in at 15s. The Shepherd's Crook also coming in at $9, which is actually not bad. We've got the Lamna Cannon coming in at 5s as well for Starlights. It's actually not bad. Stage Landings are coming in at dollars, which is cool. And it looks like the Vulcan boosters are coming in at 40 cents, along with the Blues at 50 cents. And of course, Shepherd's Crook also coming in at 20 cents. This is amazing to see that, you know, this whole like package and engine is very, very, very cheap and very, very, very affordable, which is good. Now, the legendary modern decks themselves. This product I still think is one of the best products of the year, and it is just doing so well. Now, $30 still for sealed is pretty amazing, but I do see that the Rhoda is still coming in about 300, 305 on up to 350. Looks like the Carmelia is coming up to 230 as well. Looks like the Maneuver Zero is coming up to 130, 145. Looks like the Mobilize Engage is coming up to 100 as well, which is not bad. Mitsurugi Prayers for Starlights are still 76 bucks. And of course, Aramasas, 70s or 60s. The Habagiris coming in at, well, what, 67. Ray's coming in at 50s. Looks like Sanji's are coming in at 29s. And Murakumo's coming in at 43s, which is not terrible. Looks like Rituals are also 37s. Fall Trolls 34s. These tanked down. Poor Mistworm's a $24 Starlight, LOL. The rest of this just gets pretty ridiculously cheap, but especially when you start to like get into the Starlight sector itself. Fuas are still coming in at 550s. Prayers coming in at 5s. Carmelia's coming in at 5s. Engages are still 5s. And of course, the very famous $4 card. Like, you love to see this thing actually being worth something. Secret Habagiri is worth $3. Okay. And Engage Zeros are coming out at 3s. So, alright. I mean, if they said that this stuff wasn't going to be worth it, it definitely is done very, very, very well. Also, Rarity Collection 5 pre-sales. $133 a box right now for the people that are interested in getting this. Remember, there is no Dark Magician, no Blue Eyes in this ad. We're all expecting this is going to be in the product at another point later on this year. So, you know, don't get necessarily too crazy over this. Just be patient and see, you know, where this goes. All right. Also, shout out to Shared Ride, man. Maximum Gold Rares. All right. This is from Mago, by the way. You know, deemed one of the worst sets, you know, in the game's history. And these are $8 a rare right now. You know how crazy it is to think about? I mean, like, this is modern staples, you know, at its job. Secret rares, well, I mean, $8. $11 secret rares. The gold rares from Infinite Gold are like $4. Like, to me, why are we not picking up the Infinite Golds, and why are we going after the rares from Mago? Like, such an odd scaling of things actually happening here. And it looks like Shared Ride is coming in at $4 from the Zombie Horde short prints. So, I mean, every version of Shared Ride right now is kind of tipping the scales up and actually gaining some good value, which is kind of interesting. Also, speaking of weird oddities that are bumping up in the market. Mr. Stardust Dragon is also kind of starting to tip the scales yet again. Now, we've kind of been keeping, I mean, before this card got the reprint, this card was like $20, $30. Like, this was just a story that was just kind of crazy. But if you do kind of scroll on down here, you are going to notice $275, $399, $4. You kind of notice that we kind of start to scale up a little bit here, and these are kind of going. So I find that a little bit interesting, that these Stardust Cipher Dragons for the Seeker Rares are actually gaining upwards. Now, I mean, looks like the 2017 tins are still $4, and the OG, every version of this card is coming in at a solid $4 price point right now. So that's interesting. Other interesting news, the Grand Solfachord Musea. This thing only has one printing still, and this is crazy to me. This is 15 listings only at the moment, which I don't actually think that that's all that crazy to think about, honestly. I guess my takeaway here is like Dark Lords have been playing this, Yummy have been playing this. You know, the Solfachord package is a good package to have within these decks. I'm more impressed with just the long-term, you know, are we going to reprint this somewhere so we can get some more of these into circulation? Like, that'd be great. Thanks. Blue Eyes White Dragons from OTS 28. Now, quality control is not your best friend when it comes to these, but you know, the days of these being $80, unfortunately, they're gone. And as you can see here, most of these straight out of the pack are coming in at light play. It's actually, if you have a near mint copy of this, like, you're looking at a $200 price point. I see, it's really sad because you can look at the white corner on this one right here on the right, and you can straight see it. Well, things are not loading. Ah, there we go. Yeah, look at that whitening. Look at that whitening. All three of these are listed as near mint, but God, I get it. They are they're listed as light play. Man, that's so sad, but that's quality control for you, and it's best. You know, to grade one of those as a 10, it's got to be the holy grail of the game, like truly. But that's the state of that. Also, Toon Dark Magician Girl from Dupo. You know, I'm happy to report that these are worth something right now. Like, that's actually really, really funny. But it looks like $4, $5. You know, actually gaining some actual momentum here is not too bad. So, I guess. Sure. LB boxes. So if you've been paying attention to the Logan Paul investors coming through here, picking up the Yu-Gi-Ohs right now, you got a pretty solid general uptick. $275, $290, $300 on the LB boxes, and they really just continue upwards. Like, I really feel like this particular box, it makes sense. So, I mean, hey, you know, unfortunately, the era of picking these up is just, it's too late. Like, this was the cornerstone of the 25th anniversary. And, you know, to the people that held these and got them at like $50 a box, I mean, you ended up winning. Also, this one's really funny to me. Boggart Knight, the sneak peek promo card from The Shining Darkness, has 7 listings. You can get like a light play for $6, another for, you know, $11. You hit the $15 mark and you hit like $20. I never thought I would see the day where like Boggart Knight has exploded up in value, but like this is the world that we live in right now. So this really makes me happy to see that, you know, we do have people out here that believe in X-Sabers, and they're playing the deck. It's actually kind of cool. So what do you guys think about everything? Please, you know, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.